Bonjour horse peeps. Today Hilde Schillings, the vet I work with, is here for Zaquero. She's taking out his stitches. He had a melanoma taken away. Then we had to sedate him a little bit because, well, he's here because he is a very scared horse. So we couldn't do that with him. He was too scared, even though I've been working with him for 2 weeks. But the sedating, that went well. And we've seen that he has a wing bone. Is it called wing bone?
Yeah.
From the bad condition of his feet. His feet need to be done. But I want to give him some time to relax here first for 2 weeks. So I'm going to ask our trimmer, our farrier, to come. I'll ask the owner, Vicky, about that. And so Hilde has been checking him up. We're going to clean his teeth. And now that he's sedated for the stitches, Hilde is going to check his teeth, because they probably need work also. And then I can ask the owner. So. That's our assistant, JD. Helping with cleaning. So he's a traumatized horse, and one of my things is if you have to do things with the horse that really freaks him out, makes him more scared, but it has to be done, then just sedate the horse, and while he's sedated, just do everything that needs to be done. Now he's sedated really lightly, just enough so that he doesn't freak out too much. And we will discuss his case later. So thanks, guys. Stones were dropping out of there. Can you imagine? So that really needed to be cleaned. And if there are stones in there, that can also make the horse have a way of standing and moving that produces more stress levels. So after this cleaning, he will also be hopefully a little more relaxed. Just keeps coming out, the filth. Yay! It's a wonder that Hilde, she's still smiling. And JD and I were like, that's very disgusting. But it's good thing it's coming out. Hey, Zaquero, are you okay? Yes? He says yes. Yeah.
Zo? Ja, die is perfect. Die grootje die wil ik graag maar beter doen.
JD is a good assistant. It's raining. We had weeks of heat, so we're happy it rains a little. They're still busy with it. It keeps coming out. It's so filthy.
Kijk wat hier allemaal
Zaquero has thought, okay, let's just do this now. It feels better already. Doesn't it, Zaquero? Does it feel better? See? He says yes.
Hij laat hem nu helemaal los gewoon.
It's still coming out. And now he's really letting it go.
Okay. I'm not hurting him.
He understands now. He's not scared anymore. I couldn't film before because he was fighting it just a little bit. Because we only gave him a very light sedation. We want him to still
Experience it.
Yeah, experience what's going on, but just take the edge off the stress.
Yeah.
So this is as much a clinical procedure as it is training-wise or helping with the trauma. And I have this great team to help me out here. Yeah, this is really taking long. I never seen it take this long with any horse before in my life. So that's really dirty. Poor guy. So we are finally done. Dr. Hilde, did you ever see a sheet that dirty?
Not that often.
There you go. And now we're going to check his teeth.
Yeah.
To see if there's any work needed, and we expect there is. Guys, you must remember that if a horse has problem with his teeth, that will also cause for a horse to overreact on things. So, which is obvious, you know, you will have tension on the jaw, there can be pain, the horse cannot relax the jaw, relax the neck, so the brachycephalicus will always be under tension, which is the cause with Zaquero. So I expect his teeth need work. And then his feet, the high heels also makes a contraction in the brachycephalicus, which is the muscle a horse uses when he needs to fight or flee. So that also brings the mind in more stress. These are all things you can learn in my course, working with traumatized horses. So we're going to check the teeth now. And it really amazes me how calm he is now, because he only had a very light sedation. So I also think, we discussed it this morning, that he has a chemical unbalance in the brain which makes for him to really overreact. But I will discuss that later. Cleaning out his mouth. He's even more calm than Don Conquistador was before. But then I couldn't film because it was raining. And I had my hands full. So as you can see, he's standing really straight. The sedation is really light. And before the sedation, he was just standing here all stressed and didn't even want to eat his apple. I'm gonna check now.
No hooks, some sharp edges at the buccal side and the lingual side. A slight wave on his right side. That's it actually. Not that bad.
Not that bad. Okay, that's a good thing. I expected worse.
Yeah.
But then he's young, he's only 8.
Yeah. He actually just has a slight wave, but that's because the teeth are changing into adult teeth at different times in his life. Sounds like that's it.
You're taking out some, what's it called?
Cement or plaque.
Plaque, yeah, that's it.
It can be a bit bleedy, just like in humans, because it's attached to the gum.
It's raining again, guys, so I can't keep filming. But he's really a good boy without hardly any sedation. But show him a wheelbarrow or a ball or a ground pole and he jumps to Africa. Yeah, for 2 weeks we couldn't do anything. Yeah, we're filming. Yeah, he was a good boy.
Yeah.
So now we don't have the heat anymore, and then of course it's raining. Ah, It's one or the other.
Guys, a spider dropped in my coffee. Luckily I saw it. Ugh.